Well, we got some projects here. Don't worry about those. You might see those later. We got a big one here. We'll see if we can turn this thing from nothing into something. I don't know if it's going to work out. Maybe, maybe not. Here's what I'm starting with. 462. Most of the parts are here. Not really much missing that I could see. But we got issues. Big issues. Let's see here. Notice where that pin is. It is not retaining the ring anymore. When that happens, this happens. It destroyed it. Ring rotated, caught on the exhaust port and just ate it. Piston's trash. Cylinders. And you see all the shit banged into the head. Chunk out of the port there. Bottom. A couple chunks out. Big one right there. Let's see if I can show it to where you can actually see it. Does not appear that that's going to happen, but there you go. Big chunk on the top. And then there are several issues. Muffler's cracked, tweaked. Cover also dented but usable. Pile of trash right here. Clutch cover, one good hole, one clapped out hole. Don't know what happened there, but something did. The bottom looks okay. The top is just hammered. I don't know if they put it in backwards or something. Anyway, you might notice this right here. That is part of the case to the AV mount, which is right here missing. All that's been broke off. The story I got with this saw was not a whole lot, but basically what I'm guessing's happened is it blew up and it was dropped after that, aka flung as far as I could throw it. I mean, you see the flags broke off. It took a hit, but the whole point of this video is this is what I'm starting with. This is part one. We'll see if I can salvage this saw. I've been looking for one of these for a while. Never could talk myself into spending the money they cost to get. This one come up cheap. I'm gonna try to keep it that way. We'll attempt to buy just a slug, and then machine and grind this cylinder, because other than the exhaust side, the cylinder actually looks pretty good. So I'm going to attempt to salvage that cylinder, put a new piston in it, and weld the broken piece back to the cases, which might be easier said than done. You can also see it's got a lot of spider webbing in it where it was broke. See it all down through it over here. I mean, it's not good. It's not ideal what you want to start with, but you know, poor people got poor ways, and I got the shit to fix it. That's why I bought it. Bought the stuff. So may as well. I mean, it turns smooth as butter. I'm still gonna flush it, you know, because it's full of metal, but it's smooth. Pretty much everything looks to be here. So we'll see if I can get this thing back together. Ever since I run Andrew's 462 that he got, kind of had a hankering for one. They run really good. This one is going to have some mandatory port work. I probably wouldn't even bother with it if it wasn't that bad, but because they already run so good. But you know, you got to do what you got to do. And if I have to, I'll replace it. The cases is the big thing. These cases are really expensive. The cylinder's really expensive. The top end kit is, you know, $300 for this thing. The case is another $300 for this thing. Very little aftermarket stuff for this, so I'm gonna do everything I can not to buy anything for this. Honestly, I'm gonna buy the bare minimum. I'm gonna try to get that machined and ground out first, and then put a piston in it and see what it runs like. Get the case fixed, of course. If all that goes well, then maybe we'll spend a couple bucks and get a new flag for it. And like this cover's missing the bumpers in it, and get the outer spike for it like it's supposed to have, or like it did have. It doesn't actually come with it unless you buy a W model or a R model, I guess Stihl calls it. But anyway, this is just kind of a foreshadowing video of what's to come. Hopefully we can get this thing put back together and in a running saw. That's all I got today. Yeah, I'll show you the pile over here. And we got hole and junk for Wild Thing build off. Pretty nice piece there. 036 Pro, a red light down there, 654 solo. Most of y'all that know me know I'm in the solo stuff. 460 cases and solo 680. It's kind of just stuff on the docket. We'll get to it sometime. Only do what we can do. Anyway, y'all have a good day, and I'll keep y'all updated on this project here.